I want to do a follow-up on a story that I did at the end of last week or something like that. I don't know when this video is going to be coming out, but I did it recently about Adriana Kuch, Cook. I might be Cook. I'm not entirely sure, though. She was the 14-year-old girl who was found to have committed self-deletion after the fact. She was beat up by 4 different black girls at her high school. Can I say that? Yeah, I think I can say that because it's true. And I said that there should probably be some more charges thrown on top of that. And lo and behold, your boy was right. 4 teenage girls are hit with new charges over attack on Adriana Kuch. I'm going to say Cook, because Kuch sounds gross, who took her own life after viral video showed her being kicked, dragged, and punched in a New Jersey hallway school. Or New Jersey hallway, sorry. So which are the new charges? 4 alleged attackers were initially slapped with third-degree assault charges, and 1 also charged with disorderly conduct after they were also suspended indefinitely from the school. Ocean County prosecutor Bradley D. Billheimer, announced on Friday that the charges against the teen have been upgraded. 1 is charged with aggravated assault and could face court as an adult. Fair enough, man. Some of those videos are awfully graphic. 1 with harassment and 2 with a conspiracy to commit aggravated assault. Yeah, there was clearly a conspiracy because she was jumped. Like, she was targeted when she was attacked. Because, yeah, there are some of the stills that are there, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Billheimer, said each juvenile and their guardian was served with a copy of their complaint and are released pending future court appearances. Interesting. None of the teens behind the attack have been identified. Yeah, no, they are minors, even though 1 could be charged as an adult. 20-second viral clip shows several students attacking the teen and hitting her with a water bottle as she walked with her boyfriend. Again, what happened to the boyfriend? Well, your job is there to defend her, my guy. Bystanders are also seen laughing at Adriana as she was punched, kicked, and had her hair pulled while she laid in the fetal position on the floor of the school hallway. Yup, that's what you get nowadays. Certain kids can act like animals while the other ones can just go, you go get your pound of flesh, get your reparations. 1 of the attackers could be heard yelling, "That's what you get, you stupid ass bitch." According to New Jersey law, minors charged with more serious offenses such as assault can be tried in adult criminal court. Well, this one tangentially, and I don't know if there was a note or anything after the fact that said explicitly that it led to her taking her own life. It would be tough, but penalty for the conviction of aggravated assault in New Jersey is anywhere between 18 months and 10 years in prison. But for women, that would probably be closer to the 18 months than the 10 years. If we're being completely honest, women serve 66% less time on average as compared to men committing the exact same crimes. Harassment and conspiracy charges against a minor are less likely to be taken to criminal court. Yeah, they'll be charged out as misdemeanors and probably end up getting expunged from their record, but you get to live the rest of your life knowing that you indirectly or in some form or fashion contributed to somebody taking their life at the age of 14. Good on you. Cook's father, Michael, told Daily Mail that the school board were reluctant to expel the bullies because they were fearful of loss in revenue. Why is exactly that? Because they just pushed them over the diversity bracket? If my daughter is only worth $23,000 ahead to them because they would lose 4 students, then that's what is anybody kid. That's what kids are worth. Just say it like that. Just stop talking in riddles. Cook's family said the teen's funeral, which is due to take place on Saturday, has now been canceled. What? There are no members of Central Regional High School's faculty present at the visitation on Friday evening. Really? Yo. I have some thoughts about what should happen to that school. Maybe if the funeral is canceled or something like that, if she's getting buried, don't know the accommodations or anything like that. But if they wanted to cremate her or something like that, and they needed a place to, conduct the cremation, I would think maybe the school could accommodate that with the entire place going up in consequences. Is that vague enough? There's nothing of value that would be lost if that school ends up going up in flames. I'm just saying, man, there is a kid dead because of it, and they didn't even have the goddamn decency to show up to the viewing. Oh, God! Yo, this really pisses me off. Because they did nothing. They did absolutely nothing. They heard the complaints from the family members. They heard the complaints and they did nothing about it. And a kid is dead because of it. Physically ill. Makes me physically ill. It's something that brings me absolute joy is just another spurious lawsuit. You know my opinions on spurious lawsuits. There was a really like an hour-long video that I did recently on one, but this, it also involves my favorite story of 2023. The Eliza Blue, Tim Pool stuff. Oh, it got real close, but nothing is gonna top the train conductor from Tennessee, old Meagan Choo-Choo Hall. Was it 6 officers or something like that? Oh, but we can't joke about this now because she was groomed by her fellow officers. Okay, how do you square that circle? Or in your case, square that canyon. Former officer Meagan Hall files a lawsuit, claims that she was groomed by fellow officers, and her cuck husband is more than willing to just lean in and say anything that you want, sweetheart, and then kiss her on the head. Hopefully not on a spot that's salty or sticky. A former Tennessee police officer who was forced off the department in disgrace after it was discovered that she slept with over 60% of the force has filed an Equal Employment Opportunity Commission complaint against the city she once protected. Easy cash out opportunities. Bro, just start an OnlyFans. There are people, oh my god, this is the easiest grift on the planet. If you have any old police paraphernalia, bro, that is an easy 6-digit income. And hey man, your husband's more than willing to have an open relationship, which is step 1 along the way to the end of the relationship. I look forward to their divorce very shortly, mostly for the sanity of the other guy before he is dumb enough to knock this broad up. Holy. Meagan Hall, who became internationally known and memed to hell. Yo, my favorite one is that picture right there when in the caption above it is when the boys say that they're getting ready for Monday Night Raw. It's just, it's so funny. It's so funny. I love this story so much. But yes, she became internationally known last year for her outrageous sex scandal. Claims the hostile working conditions, and the only way that she could stop it is if she sucked everybody off. I don't know if we're going to win this one. Conditions at Lavergne Police Department led her to eventually sleep with multiple men at the department. Everybody was hostile towards me. I just got threatened by their big black presence, and all I could do was just hit my knees and pray for forgiveness. Well, she was definitely bobbing her head in compliance. We can be 100% sure on that. Hall claims that several of her supervisors groomed her and utilized her sexually without her consent. Now she's withdrawn consent. You can't make this shit up, kids. Woman faces consequences, refuses to take responsibility for her action. Bro, you got fired, okay? That's fine. The world knows you're a hoe now. Now you can just market it. Again, hit up OF. You will make a killing over there, but I guess they're just trying to stick it to them one last time. Pause. You're going to try to get a quick payout from the government in order to make a reinvention of yourself? Okay. Former officer claims that the chief of police department, Chip Davis, was condoning such grooming. It's almost like nobody knew about this, but it was one of those secrets that was just kind of, obfuscated by tracing paper. Like, everybody knew it. If you knew it, you knew it, but if you didn't, it wasn't exactly talked about. It was condoned, kind of like homosexuality during the Clinton administration. Don't ask, don't tell. Additionally, Hall claims that Davis asked her to dance for her and is like, dance for me, bitch. Shake that hole rapidly. According to WSMV, a third-party investigation revealed that Davis potentially violated federal law by not reporting sexual misconduct. No, he condoned it. Stop it. Hall went on to complain that female officers at the department were treated as sexual objects and targeted for verbal and physical harassment. Of course, this is why, man. Kind of funny. And just a little bit of behind-the-scenes information. This is the same day that I'm recording the Sydney Watson stuff. Sydney Watson, Elijah Schaefer, the Blaze situation. It's another reason why men and women shouldn't work together. The intersexual workforce, it was a failed experiment because whenever in doubt, whenever women are found to be at fault, they can always pull the I was treated as a sexual object, I was targeted, physical, sexual harassment. It's a police department. Yo, man, it's a physical job. It's a tough job. It's a grim job sometimes. Sexual harassment. Oh, okay, cool. So, guys in the locker room, they're going to sexually harass one another as well. And just because you don't want to partake in that stuff doesn't mean that everybody else has to change in order to comport to your reality. But it's really funny that all of these complaints come out after you get fired. It's just weird. Maybe she's suing because she no longer is a sexual object and she isn't targeted for any physical attention. Maybe that's what it is. I think the city as a whole is disappointed in the situation, said Laverne Mayor Jason Cole, who had championed the complaint and first to report the misconduct to city HR, because he's like, yo, could you check this bitch out? She is sleeping with everybody. Yo, this girl out here sucking. The police department is held to a higher standard, and I think it fails on anyone, or I think it falls on any one member of this mayor and alderman board. I think we need to make sure we are setting policies and procedures that fit our city and our officers up and give them the tools that they need for what they're supposed to do. Well, she was getting plenty of tools. I'm not too sure if those are the ones that she needs or the ones that she got. As well as the training, they are aware of what's allowable and what's not. Okay, allowable: arresting criminals, issuing citations. Not allowed: fucking your fellow officer, as well as training what's allowed and what's not, what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. And again, if you have to get out that slideshow, maybe the integrated workforce was a mistake. But yo, that's a couple of updates on some stories that I've been covering recently. One is sad, another is hilarious, so hopefully that balances out and isn't too heady for anyone. I said heady, not heady, not with an E, with 2 D's. Oh, no, sorry, not that either. Oh, goddamn, she's just looking at me and it's just making it sexual by nature. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone. Bye.